Hello, this is just a quick video to show you how to complete your intensive reading assignments for 11th and 12th grade. So you'll notice that if you click lessons for my class, it'll say contact instructor because we're going to do our lessons a little different than your other classes. So I'm going to show you how to do that. And I also just want to point out a few features that are important for the class. For example, pace charts are right here. So if you click on that and click on 11th and 12th grade, it'll come up. Now I will say this is a work in progress because I've had to adjust several things due to testing dates. So if you printed off this pace chart in the beginning of the week or even last week, I would definitely probably use this one more as a live pace chart that you check back to because it is going to be ever changing depending on testing. So you'll notice the first week you're supposed to complete the work welcome survey that is sent out through an email. And then last week you were supposed to schedule and complete your DBA with me, which is where we just quickly get together and do a data chat. And then this week officially starts our first week of assignments. So you'll notice I put what assignment is due. S1 Assessment 1 is Fast Prep 1. You can actually click on the assignment from here if you'd like to, but I'm going to show you another way that it will take you to the assignment. And then again, here's next week. And then you'll notice I kind of stop right here after week 5. And the reason for that is all 11th and 12th graders are going to be taking the FAST retake on September 10th at Clear Lake Middle School. So my goal, and I just realized there's a typo there, is to chat with you guys after you take this first test. Some of you may pass, so we are going to go in a different direction because you would still be in my class until the end of December. So we will take a different direction for you. And then if you did not pass, we're also going to talk about some other testing like the CLT, ACT, SAT, and then the next FAST test will be given at the end of December. So I wanted to kind of stop before I decided what we're going to do in this next course to go forward. Now, you are more than welcome to complete all 3 of these before the September 10th testing, which is what I would do because these are 3 fast practice tests to get yourself ready. And if you want any additional ones, I can also send you those. And I highly, highly encourage you to also meet with me for some one-on-one tutoring. I would say the majority of you have already reached out to me and made weekly appointments, like every Monday at 10 or every Tuesday at 11, and you are doing work with me. So that's awesome. A lot of times we'll even do these assignments together. So again, I highly encourage it. If you do not get a passing score on the next FAST test, then it will become mandatory that you'll be meeting with me once a week to do some one-on-one, more intensive tutoring going forward. So just kind of keep that in mind. So that's why it kind of stops right here, and just know that is intentional for direction changes. All right, so let's see how to get to these now that we know our pace chart is. So go back here to our homepage, and I will have this updated as well, test dates coming soon. I just got them released over the weekend, so I will be updating that to let you know the SAT, PSAT, all the CLT, ACT, SAT, everything will be in that place in case you wanted to look at it and see. So one more thing before I show you the assignments is LVCs for 11th and 12th grade. You are not needed to attend these unless I specifically email it out on the weekly agenda, which I'll show you that. The reason why is because the majority of you are already meeting with me one-on-one, so there's no need to particularly attend the 7th through 12th grade intensive reading. This is more for my 7th through 10th graders. So again, ignore that LVC. And you'll notice that on the weekly agenda that I send out every Monday, it tells you exactly what assignments you need to be completing. It'll also tell you who needs to attend what LVC and at what time. And finally, I'm going to put a link to this recording I'm making right here on the weekly agenda I'm sending out tomorrow, so you can watch this again if you needed to, but it'll be right there. So the final thing is to do your assignments. You will go into assessments. You never have to go to lessons, just go to assessments. And whatever assignment you're working on that week, so for instance, it's S1 Assessment 1. When you click on it, right in assessments, it's going to have 2 Google Slides that come up. The first one tells you how I'm going to grade your weekly work. So on the assignment, it's basically a fast practice quiz. And if you get an 80 or 100 on it, you get an A. If you get a 60 to 79 on it, you get a B. And anything below 60, you get a C. So nothing is out here to kill your grade. I'm not trying to, bring your grade down really low, but I just want you guys to at least try. Now, let's say you get a C or a B or a grade you not like, you're allowed to do the quiz as many times as you want. It's going to tell you which ones you got wrong, but it's not going to tell you the right answer. But you can go back and do it as many times as you want to get up to that A. So to just kind of show you how it's graded and explains all of that right here. So that's the grading rubric. If you scroll down below, this is the actual assignments. Again, if you have an IEP 504, reach out to me and I can give you any more of accommodations if needed. But basically, you're going to click here. Now, every week, these are going to look exactly the same, and they are. Every assignment, the only thing that's different is this link will be different. So every week, I'll update it to a new assignment. Take your time, read the story the first time to get the gist, and the second to answer questions. And then I'll show you how to submit your quiz once we're done. So you would just click here, and it's going to take you to the FAST practice test. Again, these were passages taken from previous FAST tests, so it's a really good practice. And this one happens to be a historical document, a speech. So this is that reading informational text. If you did your DBA data chat with me and that was your weakest area, this is something it'll help you with. So you're going to read this passage, the remarks of the dedication of the Smithsonian Institute, and answer the questions below. Again, if you don't like the way it's here, I attached a Google Doc because some kids like to have the actual document on one side. Oh, and I need to get out there and erase all of the highlighting I did, so I'll go fix that. But you can have this open on one side and your assessment open on the other side. So it kind of look like this if you prefer it this way. And like that. So you can have them both open. So when you get down to the questions, you can look right here. And then feel free, you'll have your own copy of this. When you click it, it'll have you make your own copy and you can highlight, you can do whatever you want to do because that'll be your copy. And then again, use it to answer your questions over here. And these are FSA fast style questions. So they're great practice to help you with what you're about to be tested on September 10th. Okay, so if you don't want to open that Google Doc version of it, that's completely fine. You can just use the text above if that's easier for you. But again, I highly recommend you have unlimited time on this FAST test. You have basically until like 1 or 2 and you start at like 8:45, so you have plenty of time. So please take your time. I would read everything one good read first to understand it, then go back to answer the questions. And then also anybody who's meeting with me one-on-one, we're going to be using your reading strategies that we're talking about, chunking the text, visualizing and drawing pictures of the text to help with getting, more comprehension on these. Okay. So that's it. Now, once you're done, when you're finished, you click submit and you're done. The last step is you have to turn in your work because I need to know like you're done. So if you get this finished and complete and turn it in, you still need to come back and to whatever that assessment you are working on, and all you have to do is type the word complete. That's it. Just complete and submit it. So then you're turning it in. I can go look at your grade. I'll go back and say, great job. You got this on your assignment. You're more than welcome to redo it. Here's some strategies to help you next time if you would like to, or great job. You got an A. Your grade is good. You're good to go. And then the next week, you would go back to assessments and then do the next one. And again, it's going to look the same. It's going to have how it's graded at the top, and then it's going to have this at the bottom, but this will be different. So another fast practice test, but this one's comparing 3 passages, so 3 Greek mythology passages, and you can obviously open those up and have those as well to look at next to it if you want to, and then once you're done, go back and click complete and submit. So hopefully that answers your questions. Again, really love to meet with you one-on-one if you would like. If you haven't scheduled your DBA, do that, and I'm here if you guys need any help. Have a great day.